YouTube has a problem. Well, it has many problems actually, but this one is especially concerning. YouTube has been restricting freedom of speech, sometimes in very obvious ways such as removing a video, but more often than not, YouTube restricts freedom of speech in some really terrifying ways. I'm gonna show you how YouTube is silencing small creators, removing content they don't like, terminating small creators for no reason, and how they're inconsistently using their policies to ban people from the site. I've had some really frustrating and downright ridiculous experiences with YouTube for literally no reason, but they allow videos with millions of views of people literally being run over with a car and stabbed to death on their website, but they removed a video of mine about a Twitch streamer shaving his eyebrows. Tell me why it's appropriate to be able to watch someone stabbed to death on YouTube, but not watch a Twitch streamer cutting his own hair for donations. Literally, YouTube will remove any video that gets flagged enough, and thousands of channels have been removed unfairly. Let me tell you, it's just not me complaining either. A quick search of YouTube is broken will yield hundreds of videos by large creators with major complaints. These videos span back several years. The funny thing is, despite all these complaints from major creators, YouTube doesn't make any change. Let me explain exactly how terrifying the YouTube system is for us right now. Let me start by talking about what videos are appropriate on YouTube that won't get taken down. For instance, this one called Crazy Fight Augusta Team Brawl Ends in Murder is deemed appropriate by YouTube. It literally shows a man trying to run over people with his car, a gang fight in which kids are beating each other with bats. Let's not forget it shows a teenager being stabbed to death in the neck and blood gushing out of his throat. This video has 185,000 views and has not been taken off the website. Not only that, but there are other videos showing people being beaten to death or killed available all over YouTube. Because YouTube finds these videos appropriate, this must be the standard of what YouTube finds acceptable on its website. In fact, some of my videos have been taken down for breaking the community guidelines. Obviously they must be pretty bad, huh? They must at least be worse than a video of someone getting stabbed to death, right? Well, not exactly. Let's start with my personal experiences with YouTube and the censorship of my videos and the nightmare they've caused my channel. On the 4th of June, when I was just a small channel with a few thousand subscribers, I uploaded a video about a Twitch streamer doing dares for donations. He was doing dares for RuneScape Gold, which is definitely a bit strange, but there isn't anything inherently wrong with it. And hey, I'm fine with that. If it makes him happy to have viewers and earn some extra gold. On the stream, he shaved his eyebrows and cut his hair and drew whiskers on his face. Pretty innocent stuff, certainly not causing any harm. Even Twitch, with their extremely strict rules, consider this fine. So I upload this video and everything is fine for the first few days until it gets taken down by YouTube. Not only did it get taken down, but I received community guideline strikes, which literally ruined my channel. It meant I couldn't live stream, it meant I couldn't have unlisted or private videos, but more importantly, it meant I couldn't join a network. You see, joining a network lets you play ads at the start of the video and helps you create ad revenue. The strike wouldn't expire in 1 week, not in 1 month, but after 6 months. Half a year. I was only a small channel with a few thousand subscribers at the time. Because of the strike, I wouldn't be able to join a YouTube network, meaning it would be impossible for me to make any reasonable amount of revenue off of YouTube. Basically, that meant the strike greatly reduced the amount of money I could earn with YouTube. Because of that, it meant I wasn't able to make more videos, and that it would be impossible for me to upload frequently or make any sort of decent income from YouTube. The strike came with no warning. The only information they sent me was an automated message, basically telling me how bad of a person I must be for uploading such a horrifying video. So why was the video taken down exactly? What was so horrible that YouTube had to remove it from their site? The reason it was taken down was because of provocative content uploaded by minors. This means my video was literally taken down for sexual content of a child. You're watching that video right now. Let me ask you, does anything look remotely like sexual content of a child to you? In no part in the video is there anything remotely sexually suggestive. Not only is there nothing sexual about the video, but the guy in the video is not even a minor, he's an adult. So let's go back over what happened. My video got flagged by a few people. A YouTube staff member reviewed the video and decided, I should take this video down because it's child pornography. What the fuck? Literally, what the hell is going on? Yes, that's right. YouTube claims to have humans review videos before taking them down. To be quite honest, I think YouTube might need to get some new humans because the ones they're using right now aren't exactly working. But you know what really worries me? If they decided this was child pornography, why did they give my channel a strike? Why didn't they shut down my entire channel and contact the police? What kind of bullshit is this? Okay, I say to myself, surely this is just a mistake, right? Luckily I can appeal the video and everything should get sorted out and be okay. So of course I went to appeal it, and I got a warning message saying I can only appeal a video once. No matter what the decision of the appeal is, it will be final. Well, I mean, that sounded really strict, but I wasn't worried because I'm sure YouTube and Google have some excellent, fair, and understanding support staff. Oh boy, was I wrong. I went to appeal and noticed I had limited space, severely limited space to appeal and prove my innocence. Just so you know, they only give you about the length of a tweet to prove your innocence. Absolutely horrendous. Basically, YouTube considers you guilty until you prove yourself innocent. I sent a short appeal explaining there was no child pornography in this video, I felt optimistic that one of those humans at YouTube will notice the mistake and correct it. The next day I checked my emails and I found the result of my appeal. This is what YouTube told me. After a careful review of your appeal, we've determined that your video violates our community guidelines and we'll be sticking with our original decision. What the hell, YouTube? What is actually going on at your headquarters? Do you actually have people reviewing these videos? If so, what is actually wrong with the people you have watching these videos? Are they actually reading appeals? In fact, I've never heard of anyone having their appeal accepted on YouTube. I've only heard of people being denied, and this raises major suspicion. So at this point, my channel's destroyed. I can't appeal again. I can't fix YouTube's false decision. That's it. It's game over. If only I was part of a network, I could appeal directly to YouTube, but I wasn't, and YouTube wouldn't let me join a network. I wasn't part of a network and couldn't get it directly appealed. Not only was I not part of a network, but YouTube physically restricts me from joining a network because of the strike they gave me for that video. That's right, if you have a strike, you can't join a network. Do you know why YouTube won't let you join a network? It's not because of any logical reason. No. It's literally so you can't appeal your strike when you join a network. That's completely messed up. But you know what's even more messed up? The fact that this only affects small creators. If you're a big creator, odds are you're in a network and can get things sorted out. But if you're a small guy, you're out of luck. YouTube doesn't care about you. However, I was lucky. I was very lucky. Luck is the only reason I'm still making videos today. YouTube came very close to stopping me from uploading, despite the fact I wasn't part of a network. I had someone from a network trying to get me to join. When I told him what happened, he was pretty angry. Even though I wasn't part of his network, he offered to appeal it for me. His network had direct contact with YouTube. Had it not been for a complete stranger over the internet, more than likely I would not be uploading videos anymore. But I faced another problem. To appeal, I had to prove myself innocent. Because YouTube holds this guilty until proven innocent policy, eventually when they determined the video wasn't child pornography, they still kept the video down and wanted me to prove it wasn't harassment to a minor. I had to track down the person from the video. He is a complete stranger, someone I've never talked to before. I did not have his name. I did not have any information about him. Not only that, but I would have to convince him to send me a copy of his photographic ID. This is completely unreasonable. The fact YouTube would require me to go to this length of tracking down a stranger over the internet and convince them for a photo of their photographic ID is ridiculous. I messaged him over Twitch and he didn't want to help. He didn't want to send me a copy of his photo ID, which is completely reasonable. However, I kept trying. We sent messages back and forth for over 2 weeks until thankfully he agreed to help me out. Once again, I got extremely lucky. The direct appeal was sent off and YouTube accepted the appeal and lifted the strike. But the damage had already been done. Because of the false strike, I couldn't join a network for a very long time and lost out on hundreds of dollars of ad revenue. YouTube sure as hell won't compensate me for that. They also won't compensate me for the loss of viewers and subscribers, and they won't compensate any creator for that matter for the false damages they do to them with their policies. YouTube could honestly care less about the impact of their policies and robotic moderation on their website. Oh, and let's talk about yet another problem I'm having with YouTube. Age restrictions. When you get an age restriction, you can't advertise on a video. Not only that, but YouTube will not suggest your video nearly as much. When a few people report your video, it's get age restricted and no human reviews it. When you appeal it, it gets automatically denied. You might think bigger YouTubers are immune to this false reporting, but they're not. Just listen to official Duck Studios, who has 500,000 subscribers. He talks about how false age restrictions is literally costing him thousands of dollars and destroying his channel, and that YouTube is doing nothing about it.
About 3 hours after I uploaded it, YouTube decided to ram its hard fucking cock right up my tight plump ass and age restrict my video. So now I'm making this video to whore out some views and money when a video of me dry humping someone in a dinosaur costume gets it. That pisses me off a little bit. Not like anyone cares what I think. Why don't you just appeal it, you shit sucker? Well, first off, I did. You cunt. And secondly, there is a better chance of me getting laid tonight than them actually reading my appeal. Even if my appeal by some miracle gets read and then accepted, and the video is no longer age restricted, the damage has most likely already been done. Probably 90% of my views for my videos is gotten within the first 2 to 3 days. And when a video gets age restricted within the first couple of hours, it completely fucks me. Perfectly 100% okay with associating themselves with black people getting shot. Apparently, if your video is sciencey or educational in any way, then you can literally do whatever the fuck you want. For example, just search the phrase sex documentary on YouTube and you'll find this beautiful gem. I have 15 videos that I know of that are age restricted.
Basically, people are mass reporting his videos, getting them all age restricted, and there's nothing he can do about it. But let's once again talk about what videos YouTube does not think should be age restricted. Don't get me wrong, I love Filthy Frank and I'm just using this as an example. His recent video called Human Cake with millions of views. This video is appropriate for children according to YouTube, despite the fact the video features puking no less than 50 times, making a cake out of puke and human excrement, baking it, then eating the cake made out of puke, then puking on each other, then eating that puke. Literally 25 minutes of that. It's not age restricted. Perfectly appropriate for young audiences according to YouTube.
Nah, you guys are pussies. Oh. Christ! Yes, Dave. Hey, can I get some, boys?
Okay, so now that we know YouTube finds Filthy Frank's videos acceptable for YouTube and children, I must have done something pretty horrendous to get an age restriction. The clip you're seeing right now is what got me age restricted. That's right, it's a Minecraft animation. I appealed that and it was automatically denied. What's funny is the original video of this is not age restricted and is available on YouTube. Nice job, YouTube. Saving the day once again by restricting smaller YouTubers. But it's not just small YouTubers who are a victim. Michael of Vsauce has a video with 2 million views. Now if you don't know Michael, he makes scientific and philosophical videos and has over 10 million subscribers. I noticed he had an age-restricted video with literally no bad content in it. Even people in the comments are confused as to what's going on and what's wrong with YouTube. Now this is the part that really worries me. If YouTube is okay with falsely claiming my videos and callously ruining my channel with strikes, how many other people have unfairly been a victim of YouTube's abuse? Literally tens of thousands of small YouTubers have been a victim of this over several years. It's sad. We literally can't do anything about it. We're helpless. But this isn't the only problem I've had with YouTube. In one of my earlier videos, I mentioned that I got a copyright claim by Sony Music. They claimed an educational video of mine in which I was explaining how a glitch destroyed an esports tournament. Because of this, I was earning no money from the video, and the corporate giant Sony was earning all of the revenue from it. In the video, to show how the bug was done, I showed a clip of the bug being abused, which had some unrelated and unavoidable background music in it. The Google bot automatically detected this and claimed the video and redirected all of the revenue to Sony. You can appeal this, but it honestly doesn't matter what you say in your appeal because it will be automatically denied by Sony. I've never heard of anyone having an appeal accepted by Sony. Not only that, but each appeal takes about a month to process. The real problem comes when you appeal for the second time and it's automatically denied. Then you get a copyright strike, which brings massive restrictions to your channel. Not only that, but the video gets taken down, even if your video is fair use. You then must appeal again, which takes another month. During this entire time, your video is still down. When that again gets denied, YouTube gives you the option to file a counter DMCA claim against Sony. Basically, this means Sony has to take you to court if they want to keep claiming your video. If Sony doesn't take you to court, the video goes back up. Once your video goes back up, Sony keeps all the money they made on your video while they had it monetized. So let's go over that again. You get a false copyright claim on YouTube, Sony keeps the money, your video gets taken down for months, they automatically deny your appeals, you get a copyright strike when you attempt to appeal, you lose views and subscribers while the video is down for several months while going through the appeal process. Oh, and of course, you risk Sony taking you to court. All of this is unavoidable once your video gets claimed. There's no way around it. Nice system you got there, YouTube. Now I'm going through that for a second time. One of my Keemstar videos got claimed. The ironic thing about it is the section that got claimed was literally talking about networks falsely claiming videos. In order to get that video back, I'm going to have to get a strike on my channel for several months and face restrictions until the appeal system finishes. I look forward to that, and you guys can look forward to the restrictions that come on my videos from that appeal. The sad thing is, YouTube doesn't have to fix anything about its website, because YouTube literally owns the internet video hosting market. The biggest video competitor competitor to YouTube is Facebook, and Facebook isn't exactly going to replace YouTube anytime soon. Basically, YouTube owns a monopoly over video hosting and there's no competition. Because of no competition, YouTube doesn't need to fix its website or its support. Competition drives innovation and improvement, but right now there's no competition for YouTube, so the website isn't going to improve or change. At the end of the day, YouTube cares about maximizing its profits. Not having adequate customer support saves YouTube money. Normally when people are unhappy with the services a business provides, they just start using a different service, but that's literally impossible in this case. It's not like we can just start using a different video hosting service because there isn't a second option. There is only YouTube. As long as YouTube has no competition, it won't improve its services. It's not like anyone can join the market either, because it will literally cost tens of millions of dollars to create a website that even has a small chance of competing with YouTube. Even if there was such a website, it would more than likely fail because it's not easy to redirect millions of people from YouTube to a new platform. The truth of the matter is YouTube is anti-competitive. It's a monopoly. Nobody can join the market because of the massive barrier to entry. Not only that, but no one can join because Google controls search rankings of videos, and it will always prioritize YouTube's videos in its search rankings. I'm surprised the Federal Trade Commission hasn't taken notice of how anti-competitive YouTube is. A lot of YouTubers have spoken out about YouTube, but I don't think anyone has looked at it from an economic perspective. It's easy to say what's wrong with YouTube, and people have done that, but nobody has spoken out about what the reasons for YouTube's poor service is. Without competition, YouTube has no motivation to improve itself and innovate. You know what? Maybe this video is quite literally biting the hand that feeds me. And hey, I'm a small creator, and YouTube can crush me if they want, and they almost did crush me. I'm always more than happy to speak out against what I know is wrong, and I think you can really appreciate that. It's something I'll continue doing with my videos, no matter the direction they take in the future. To be quite honest, I definitely can't do anything about YouTube's practices, and I know that. Really, all I can do is use YouTube as an example of bad business practices, and maybe it will leave an impression on people as to how businesses should be run. If people are educated about anti-competitive business practices, it will help reduce this problem in the long run. My goal with this channel is to take everyday issues and make them educational and beneficial. If you can appreciate that and think it's a good thing, you can always consider subscribing. You can also consider not subscribing. The truth is, in life, you have the power to decide who to give a voice to and who to support. But you should always be mindful of who you give a voice to. As always, thank you guys so much for watching and have a wonderful day.